GM, GA, GN, depending on where you are in the world. Hi, my name's Michael J. Burgess, known online as Be It Me Not You. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to set up a NIP5 identity and an LNURL using your own domain name. Some prerequisites that are needed before we get started. First of all, you need a GitHub account. Second of all, you need a domain name. And third of all, you need a GetAlby account. As we go along, all of these will become prevalent. Right, let's get started. So, first of all, come to the repository that I am currently showing you on screen. Link will be in the description of this video. What you will then want to do is copy the URL of this GitHub repository. Then you want to go to the plus symbol over here and you want to go to import repository. Now what you then want to do is just paste in the repository link here, and then all you need to do is fill in the rest of the details how you want it, la-di-da-di-da. Now as I've created the repository myself, we won't be going through this section, but in the readme of the repository there will be more information. Now what we do next is, once you've completely copied the repository over, you then need to go to your settings over here. Now in the settings you then want to go to pages, and down below will be a box that you fill in with your URL. Now you need to configure the URL first, so there's a configuration document just here which explains some of how to get it to link to your website, but I've given you a better explanation in the readme file of this repository. So if you go back to the code section of this repository and head down and keep scrolling, la-di-da-di-da, you get the configure DNS records. And here you need to head over to your DNS records. Mine's hosted with Namecheap, and I recommend them because they really are cheap for domains. And all you need to do is make 4 A records, all of the hosts either being the subdomain that you would like to use, or if you're just using the main part of your domain directly, just put @ and then change the values to all of these different values here in the boxes. Then again, once you've done that, you need to go back to the repository, then go to the settings, then go to pages, and then down to where you put in the URL. Then it will do a DNS check. Every time you come back to this page, it will always do a DNS check just to make sure that it's still working. This can take up to 48 hours for the DNS to work out that you've made these changes, so just be wary of that if it's taking its time. Once that's done though, it may take a little bit longer to have the forced HTTPS. Now this has to be active and ticked for the whole thing of this entire LNURL and NIP05 to work. That has to be enforced. Now go back to the codebase. Now I'm going to show you how to do the NIP05 first, because this is the easiest one. So with all these, do not touch any of these at all. The HT access, CNAME, README and config do not touch at all. Then what you want to do is you want to go to the well-known folder. Under the well-known folder you will see a nostr.json. Just leave that where it is. All you need to do is reopen it, and then you need to go to edit, and then what you need to do is you need to set the username you would like to use. So this would be the beginning part of your NIP05. For example, mine's beitmenotU at beitmenotU.online. So beitmenotU before the @ is the username. So that's where you set that here. Then you need your public key, your Nostr public key. then what you do with that is you need to change it to a hex key. So head over to damos.io/key. That's damos.io/key, and put your public key into the Damos key box, and then it will generate you your hex key. With that hex key, head back to the repository, paste it here between the quotation marks, and then commit your changes. And that's it. That will be done. And that can take up to 24 hours for Nostr to realise that that is a verified Nostr address. Now we'll go back to the beginning, and we will do the LNURL. So for this, it's ever so slightly more complicated. What you need to do is you need to download your configuration file for your username at GetAlby. So what you need to do is come down to the README section and just copy the URL here for your for the GetAlby URL to get the well-known LNURLP. The username will be the username of your LNURL or your SATS receiving address. That will be the beginning part of it. So what you want to do is you want to open a new tab, then you want to paste that in. You can either do Control-V on the keyboard or right-click and paste. And then what you want to do is this bit here is the most important bit, the username bit. What you want to do is you just want to take that out, and then whatever you have as your username, that's the bit before the @ in your LNURL. So for example, mine is be it me not you, so you will be taken to this page here. What you then want to do is just either right click and save or Control S and save the file, but you do not want the .json section at the beginning. So what you want to do is you want to take that out, and then using the Dropbox you want to change that to all files and then save it, because that will then make sure that there's no .json attached to that file at all. Once you've done that, what you then want to do is head back to the repository and go into the well-known folder, and then you need an LNURLP folder. To create this, what you will do is you will go to Create File, and then put the name of the file, and then LNURLP, and then put /, and that creates a new folder for you. And then all you need to do is commit the changes, and that will have the new folder. Once you have that folder, head into it, and all you need to do is delete my one. So open it up, click the 3 dots, delete, and then what you do is you upload your one. So upload file, you upload your one to this repository. Now, one thing to keep in mind when doing this is that the username, to create the username of the LNURL, whatever you name the file here will become the username of said LNURL. So as my file is called be it me not you, my LNURL becomes be it me not you at beitmenotYou.online. Once you've done that, head back to the main repository, and you're done. That's it. That is everything done. Now, bearing in mind, all of this can take up to 24 to 48 hours for it to work out on Nostr that everything's been done this way. It actually only took me, I'll be honest with you, once I got it all set up correctly, about a couple of hours. Couple of hours at best. But that was because, obviously, I have a fast DNS with Namecheap and all of this jazz. So, if you want to set this up yourself and you have no coding skills or anything else, Follow along with this video. All the written information is also in the README file down below here for you to be able to do it yourself as well. All of the links to the repository will be in the description of this video for you to be able to find easily and be able to go over and do this yourself, to have your own personalized domains to verify yourself truly on Nostr and throughout the decentralized space of the Lightning Network. So thank you for watching. Again, I'm Be It Me Not You. You can follow me on Nostr at beitmenotyu@beitmenotyu.online, or my public key will be in the description down below along with my username there. You can also follow me on Blue Sky at beitmenotyu.online. And if you would like to send me any sats for this lovely tutorial, you can do so beitmenotyu@beitmenotyu.online. Until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye for now.